Hey listeners, it's Em here. I am just letting you know, or maybe reminding you, that I am filming my live show Fixed on September 27th here in New York. 2 shows, 7 and 9:30 at the Bell House in Brooklyn. I'm so excited to be taping this show. It's going to be the next and last time that I do it. So if you haven't seen it yet, please come. If you have seen it, I assure you it's at least a little different than what you've seen. Or why not come for a second watch? Bring a friend, tell your friends. If you don't live here, tell them. Really trying to sell these shows out and have the best audiences I can for this taping, so that the world can enjoy it when it goes out into the world. Tickets are on my website, or just Google Emily Wilson Bell House Fixed. It's my show all about when I was on the X Factor when I was 15 and how absolutely awful it was. So please come. It's going to be so much fun. September 27th, 7 and 9:30 at the Bell House. Lilas.
On today's app, every day I check Facebook.
For what?
Who's getting married? Who's selling something? Whose mom is
that
racist?
you know is going on Facebook to say that they're married?
More than
Or
you
you're
think.
finding out through their moms?
Correct.
Jess and her amazing fiance finally got married. We're so excited to welcome Kevin into the family. Here are some photos, and it's like all the iPhone photos because
Blurry.
they are not waiting a month to get the photographer photos. They need all their Facebook context to know immediately that their daughter has gotten married so they can be better than the rest of their mom friends on Facebook. So they're posting the blurry, shitty iPhone photos. We're so excited that he's part of the family.
They hate him.
Hey guys, this is Litty and Shitty in the Big Bad City,
A podcast by New Yorkers for everyone. I'm Chlo.
I'm Em, and that's all you need to know.
Let's get started.
Hey, Chlo.
Hey, Em. How are you?
I'm good, man.
Do you know what that reminded me of?
What?
Acai in my throat.
Acai in my up here. Good night, sweetie.
Good night, sweetie. How
You gotta
are
be
you?
a long-time listener to know that reference. I'm good. I changed shirts. We're back-to-back recording today, and I didn't
You
want...
don't need to say that.
No, I do, because I just looked into my camera and saw that my skirt and my shirt so don't go together. And I want everyone to forgive me for it right here, right now.
Okay, forgiven. But I
Okay.
think we could have just snuck in there and they wouldn't know, because sometimes we make fashion choices that we regret.
Right, but this is pretty heinous.
I don't
if
hate
you
it.
ask me.
I don't think so.
Okay, I want to jump right in here, Chlo.
All right, fucking give it to me.
As we were talking about in the last episode.
Did I have to say fucking? You know what I mean?
Cursing?
Yeah. Do I always have to curse? It is so unladylike and becoming.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, fucking tell me, bitch. It's like,
whoa, it's like 2 in 1 right there.
Yeah, it's like, can you just
4
say?
words, 2 curses. Fucking tell me, bitch.
Yeah. 2 baths, 2 beds, 2
2 shower, 2 toy.
1 bath, 1 dish. Okay.
What I was gonna ask you is, you're moving in with your boyfriend.
Yes. His name is Ollie.
His name is Oliver.
I sort of wished for a while that we had like a pseudonym for him.
Right.
And that could have been funny of like, no one ever knows who my boyfriend actually is.
Yeah, if we should have done that.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't care. He loves you guys.
But do you tag his name when you post him?
He doesn't have an Instagram, or he doesn't use an Instagram.
Wow, so you really could have used a pseudonym. No one would have known who we were talking
Yeah.
about.
For
wonder
all
if
they
we should
know,
have
it could
done
be a
that.
celebrity.
Well, it's good because they don't know his last name, so no one can like stalk him.
Yeah.
He's kind of protected in that way. Oliver who? Oliver Peoples. She's dating the brand.
I am dating the creative Oliver Peoples.
Whoa.
Okay. I'm moving in with my boyfriend.
You're moving in with your boyfriend, and I was gonna ask you because I think this is like something people do is they move in with their partners. So you're moving in into your boyfriend's apartment. It's not like you're
Yes.
getting a new apartment with your boyfriend. You're moving into his apartment, and my question for you is,
Yeah, I know what you're going to say.
what am I gonna say?
Like, it's his territory. How are you going to make it your own?
No, well, kind of. I was
Challenge
gonna ask you,
accepted.
do you plan on, because your decor is very pink and very girly.
Yeah.
Do you plan on bringing in all your pink energy to his place, or are you kind of gonna go like, wow, you already have a flow here, I'm just gonna fit into your flow?
I'm going to take
Go.
his flow and I'm going to throw up on it.
Okay.
I'm going to work with his flow to a point.
Like, for
'Cause he
example, I think specifically to describe how pink you are, Chloe's like toilet rug, like the rug in front of her toilet, is like a big heart. And like your shower curtain is really pink.
That's interesting that was the things to you that spoke the most of like Chloe is pink.
Well, you have like
my bed's pink, my rug's pink. I have pink.
Like everything about your
flowers
bathroom that's utility is pink. So are you going to go into his 2 bathroom situation and remove his I'm guessing brown, gray, or navy blue rugs and put in your pink hearts?
Really good question. So he actually, for a boy, and Rachel Coster would really, really like his apartment.
Because it's neat and clean.
It's neat and clean. There's no spookies. There's
Boy
no
room?
hair on the wall. Nothing
Good.
like that. But he's very neat, and he already has amazing taste. So we love that. However, I'm going to my bathroom, since there's 2 baths.
Yeah.
I will have my own bathroom, and that will be Pink City, Utah. I will have all my pink in that room, and the second bedroom is going to be my haven.
So you're kind of working with a luxurious situation here where like
The best of the best.
It's 2 bedrooms and it's 2 bathrooms. So you can kind of have your bedroom, your bathroom,
By
his bedroom,
all
his
means,
bathroom.
if it makes this is easier for you guys to imagine, I will be going into the bedroom and taking the skateboards off the wall. I will be taking the posters that are taped off the wall, and I will be putting mirrors, ponies, pink glitters, everything that I want.
And he's okay with that?
I mean, I'm moving into his apartment.
So like he won. That's actually pretty fair. It's like you won. We're going to your space that you already like and live in. You have to give me a win by letting
As
me
long
do
as
some decorating.
I'm not making him wear pink.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna be good. He also did say, he was like, if you can find another apartment that is better and more affordable, I'm down to move. But I think you should move into my apartment, and I will let you do anything you want.
Wow, that's
And
a
he
good
said
deal.
he said I will make that second bedroom a pink palace for you.
Wow, that's really nice.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have to wear pink.
No, he doesn't have to wear pink. He doesn't have to he doesn't have to change to be pink.
Yeah.
But when I wake up in my pink world, Barbie reference, everything I like is pink.
Yeah.
Remember the other episode one day I was like, my favorite color is green.
I know. I can't believe you said that when it's like everything
it's
I'm
pink.
looking at in here is pink.
My favorite color is pink, but green is really cute and pretty too.
And in Chloe's new apartment, we're going to be recording in that second bedroom. It's going to be our new studio. We're in a transitional period here,
Yeah,
folks.
like we know, but if you're ears only, then this is no different for you. But if you're watching, we are a
Which we
little
do
confused.
encourage. We encourage you to watch us as you listen, okay?
Okay, because then if you can watch, then you can see this. And if you didn't see that, that sucks for you.
Yeah. That's really interesting. Because I've lived with my husband. I'm married. Thank you, everyone.
Congratulations, wife.
It's so crazy. It doesn't feel that crazy to say, but I also like don't feel married.
Like
anyway,
I haven't had the opportunity yet to be like, this is my best friend Emily and her husband John. I haven't had that opportunity.
I've had a lot of opportunities to say my husband, and it like kind of rolls off my tongue. I mean, the first couple times it was like, woo! Like on the honeymoon, it would be like crazy. But now I'm like,
I feel that we've been calling him your husband our whole life.
Yeah, and then also like, and I feel like we can't be the only ones who did this. Like when we were engaged, we would always like say, I beg my husband. Like you start to say husband like in a cute way.
You soft launch a husband.
So you soft launch saying it, yeah. Anyway, I'm married and we've been living together for 5 years. And there is a thing of like when you move, I remember when we moved in, I mourned not ever having my own bedroom again. Like that's kind of something
I totally
when you make it your pink palace, guess what? He lives in there now. There's a boy in your pink palace.
Do you know what is crazy, dude? Me moving in there, I'm immediately not getting a choice on the side of the bed. I'm told where to go.
Because he has a side.
Because that's his bedroom. That's crazy.
So like you're going into his room.
But
you're gonna have your own other room, which is nice.
But I'm gonna go. I'm sleeping in his room.
It's funny. I haven't thought about that for 5 years now. I've shared a bedroom with my husband, and I forgot. Like there was a big thing where I was like, I don't have my own room again.
I know.
Like my bedroom is my bedroom. Like that. You kind of.
Do you want to know something? Any other relationship that I've ever been in, if I were to move in with them, it would be it would definitely be a thing of
arguing over the decor
but also of like, this is our room or his room. Whereas Ollie is so laid back kind of person in some ways that I think if I just did the whole apartment, I redid the whole apartment,
he'd be cool.
He would just be like, I live here too.
Yeah, that's nice.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
and he has pretty like let's just say he has nice style.
His
I've been to the
style
apartment.
is sick.
It's nice. In fact, there were some shelves he had that I was like, can you please link me to those? And I bought them, and now I have them.
I love
the
that.
invisible floating bookshelf.
That's an amazing. That's
great-
saying. See, and I've already started. We Vin, my best friend Vin, and who does the graphics he's come in and he's already mapped out how we're gonna do the place.
That's so nice because I just realized you're moving somewhere where you already have access, so you can do a slow move.
So we've been kind of like looking around. Vin like
excuse me.
Excuse me.
Feng
Shuied the vibes. So we're like ready to rock. We're ready to rock. I definitely
We just re-feng shuied our place.
I'll do a house tour.
You should do a house tour.
And studio tour.
I do want to backtrack a bit and say like I love sharing my room. And
It's okay. We didn't think you did.
And John and I this is what I'm getting to. I'm getting into something funny. We do pretty much have a line style now. Like because naturally just living together you
like similar
begin
things.
to join styles. We do disagree on some stuff, like we just re-wallpapered our back room. We
love
totally agreed on the wallpaper and it looks so cute, but I bought a new desk that he doesn't like and I still stand by it. It's an amazing desk.
Is it there?
It's already in. See? So it must not have offended you because it's already in.
I thought about it. It's very industrial.
Yeah, it's like industrial and the wallpaper is very quaint.
Yes.
So it's a bit of a mismatch of styles.
A mitzvah,
but I'm into it. Whatever. So
we know that that's not a mitzvah. I just thought you was saying that, okay?
Yeah, it's just what I sounded like. So
I'm Jewish.
So am I.
Let us be.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Literally.
So John,
Elijah?
Sometimes John will do this thing, especially when he is like really stressed at SNL. He'll like retail therapy vibes and just like something will show up at our apartment that he like bought in a moment of needing retail therapy.
And you hate it?
And I hate it. And he bought this lamp. It is the fuggliest lamp I have ever seen in my life.
Where is it?
I was like, what part of you thought, and he's going to feel so sad for me saying this. It's not out because I tried it. I actually went so far as to try it and I actually plugged it in and set it up so that I could be like, this is what you thought? It is like a Mario Kart mushroom lamp with that the bulbs it came with are fluorescent hospital white. And it's a plastic orange mushroom lamp that the fluorescent light bulbs bleed onto the floor hard white. And then the light that comes up through the orange is hard warm.
Can I please see a visual?
Where would this have been? Yeah, I'll send a picture. Nicole, remind me to send you a picture. It is so uggo. And I went, you must have been stressed out of your mind that like you fell for some Instagram ad and bought this lamp. It's so uggo schmuggo. And then I moved it upstairs and now it's just sitting there. And I'm like, does anyone want this lamp? Because
but it's like bad.
It's certainly not. But then he bought a different one from the same company that's actually cute that we do have in our apartment. But
above
I'm like,
the desk?
What? Yes.
Very
like
cute.
That lamp?
Love it.
You don't.
I do. I love it. It's like the IKEA like classic one.
Yeah. It's like a cute lamp. Anyway, so sometimes our styles
I noticed
don't mesh.
everything when I was in there.
Really?
Yeah.
But then him and his mom went to Pottery Barn Outlet for really cheap, got this whole wall unit, spray painted wallpaper, put that up. I had nothing to do with that. Coolest looking wall unit in our apartment now.
Yeah, he killed that.
Anyway, point is to say John has great style, but sometimes he makes weird impulses. And I'm not always right either, okay, folks? When you move in together, you kind of... It's so funny because it's like realizing that, you know, like growing up, what you thought, you didn't realize like what your family did until you went to someone else's house.
Totally.
And like even going to college, you're like, oh, why did we do things that way?
Yeah.
It's just kind of because that's what your parents did.
Yeah.
I'm wondering what those habits and style things will be for me and John and our children.
Totally.
Like, what is the little mini economy we're creating right now that we don't even realize we're creating?
I feel that way a lot because all of my apartments have mocked what my dad has done in his apartments.
Right.
And I'm like, and Ollie, it's very modern and Ollie's very like mid-century modern.
Yeah, he is.
And so he likes more like woods and like textures. And I'm like white boxes with glass and see-through and like where I can put pink in there, you know? And
what would you describe mine as?
Classic.
Cool. Like antique.
Antique-y classic.
Okay.
But then I'm thinking like of your parents' house and it's like there's like florals, prints, and like classic antique too.
My parents' house? I don't even know how I would describe their
Your
style.
parents' house is exactly what it is.
90s?
If you Googled, like home, like
American home 1995.
It's that.
That's my house.
Still.
Yeah.
It's in
It's still
the
that.
museum.
It's in the museum of 1990s house.
Yeah. And with the little TV in the kitchen, you know?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Although they did redo the kitchen after we all went to college. It's updated kitchen, but for my
I'm
whole
not
childhood,
saying-
it was
yeah.
stuck in the 80s, 90s.
But I like love that. Like
Me
that's like their
too.
cozy style. Mom's making meatballs in there.
Yeah, mom's making meatballs. She just gave me some. I finished them
Like
all, man.
your home has seats to sit in.
Yes.
My home growing up had seats to look at.
Yes.
Do you know what I
exactly.
mean?
Mhm.
Okay. Next caller, please.
So I have a dog, okay? I
Okay.
got a dog.
A puppy.
Day one home from the honeymoon. We drove from the airport. We got our little puppy. I just looked at Ellie, but that's not my puppy. My
No.
puppy's on the Upper West Side. Stella. Stella Negroni Higgins. That's my puppy.
Stella Negroni Higgins.
And we love her so much. I am going through a little bit of puppy blues right now because, she still can't go outside yet because she hasn't had all her shots. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of stuck at home.
It do be like that.
But nonetheless, I love this girl so much. I was going to ask you.
Tell me. Oh, you
Someone-
want to ask me for advice about a dog?
Why?
Interesting, because you are giving me advice all day unsolicited about my fat fucking dog.
No, I wasn't giving you, I was just calling her fat, which is arguably worse. It would be nice if I was giving you advice.
Yeah.
Um,
I hate that.
we had to call our landlord about an electrician power outage thing. And while I was on the phone, she mentioned people have been complaining about barking.
No fucking way.
Yes. When you have a neighbor and they are complaining in New York City, if you have a neighbor and they are making noise, are you or something, they're doing something that you need to complain about. Are you calling the landlord or are you growing a pair and going up to the neighbor themselves and complaining to the neighbor? Because we received complaints, this is not the first time, through our landlord.
Yeah, that is so
And I'm sort of
embarrassing.
like, why do you have to go tell mom?
Say it with your chest.
Why can't you come knock on my door? Say it to my fucking face.
Yeah.
You have a problem with the way I'm living. You have a problem with something. Odds are I'll
Eyes
fix
here.
it. Odds are if you're going to mom and you're telling
I'm
mom,
gonna tell that dog to bark more.
because I'm gonna go make a little more noise.
You're gonna
Stomp,
start.
stomp, stomp.
You're gonna start barking.
Shout, shout, shout. Brat on blast. Because you didn't have the guts to come to my face. If you knock on my door and have a problem,
I so agree 1,000 bajillion%. If you have a problem, if I'm tap dancing too loud and my downstairs neighbor has to call and complain 4 to 5 times, come up here and say, let's work on it. Instead of try and get me evicted.
literally, it's like you never know, especially with something like a dog, because I'm like,
Yeah.
that is so. This is a member of my family. Like if I had a
Yeah.
baby and I had a crying baby, you gonna call mom and say someone's too loud?
Yeah.
It's a human being.
You also live in New York City, bucko.
yeah, you live in New York City. Get used to it. You want peace and quiet? Go out
Get
to the
out.
suburbs, girl.
Leave.
Go out to the suburbs. Go out to New Jersey. This is New York City. Grow a pair and come to my door.
I
One
just thought of-
time, I had a neighbor, okay, because we've lived in our apartment long enough that the next door neighbor, we're now about to be on number 4. The unit next to us is on the market,
Right.
okay?
You want me to live there.
I do want you to live there, but I know
know.
you won't. It's also way overpriced. The unit next to us, we've experienced 3 neighbors in there. The second neighbor,
The opera singer.
no, that was the third. She just moved out.
Love.
God bless. I loved her. She was such a good neighbor.
Yeah, I loved
State
her.
Farm is there, like a good neighbor. Opera singer's there. I really, really loved
I
her.
didn't know where you were going with that, but
I'm really gonna miss her. She moved because the rent got too high.
yeah.
That's why she moved.
Did she say goodbye?
Yes.
And
Yes.
also, you guys, remember this? Never did you ever complain about her beautiful singing.
Nope. And
when
guess
she
what?
was loud. And even if you didn't like opera and you could have complained, you didn't. Because why? That was her craft. And you're a good
Right.
neighbor.
And I'm a good neighbor. State Farm is there. I don't know if I would have. I'm not sure. I'm never one to complain. That's the thing. Like unless someone's like bulldozing every day, I'm not gonna complain because I'm like afraid of adults. But
Totally.
which
Yeah.
I am one, right? Am I? an adult?
We're children.
I'm not one to complain, so I'm not sure what I would have done if I was going to complain. However, having received complaints, now I know if I do have a problem with someone, I'm knocking on their door because I had the second neighbor who lived next door. One time, he knocked on our door, and
Come and knock on my door.
and I opened the door. I said, "Hi." He was like, "Hey, I'm Jim. I live next door. Nice to meet you." I was like, "Oh, nice to meet you." And he was like, "I just wanted to say, like, I wanted to know if you could keep it down."
Respect for Jim.
Yes. And I was like, "Oh my
Justice
God, I'm
for
so
Jen.
sorry. Can you hear us?" And he was like, "Yeah, it's not your fault. I think the walls are too thin." And I'll never forget this. He goes, "It's like shouting in a field. It's like you're shouting in a field." And I go,
So you're like being extremo loud.
"Yeah." And I was like, "Oh my God, I'm sorry." He's like, "I don't even think it's you. I think it's the walls. you're shouting in a field. And I go, oh my God, we're so sorry.
But respect.
Respect, Jim. And
I love
guess
that.
what, fuckers? We kept it down because Jim had the decency
Period.
to knock on my door.
You want to do way better
and ask
things.
me to my face. And now that I've put a face to the name and I see Jim and I saw you the decency, I am going to try and be quiet.
Yeah.
Okay? Meanwhile, fuckaroonies call my landlord and say, I think I hear a puppy.
Do you know who it is?
Fuck you.
Do you know who it is?
No, I don't.
Because I will fucking egg their house.
I know.
Which
I'm like
is your house.
And
I will egg our
I'm
house.
Like, I'm a decent person. We are trying to do what we can
Yeah.
to keep it down. But going and telling mom, fuck you,
Yeah,
man.
fuck you. I'll
Fuck
tell
you.
Fine.
Fuck you.
Here's the thing, dude. It will change.
I know.
It
She's
will
gonna
stop.
be quiet.
She'll be quieter, but I also remember that.
She's only barking when we leave because she's crying because she's a baby. She doesn't know
She
any
wants
better.
her
She thinks we're not
mommy.
coming back.
I know.
I don't know how
they
to tell this
always
girl. I'm like,
come
"Oh,
back.
we're coming back.
That's why you say be right back.
Be right back.
Anywho, so when I was living in my apartment during college, I used to have a lot of like post parties afters.
like 5 a.m.ers.
5 a.m.ers. Haha. Hee hee. Ooh. And I had a neighbor who was pregnant when I moved in, and then she had the baby, and then she moved out because she couldn't take it anymore. She was like,
she moved up because of you?
Yeah.
How'd you find that out?
from Gary from my doorman, which I want to talk about my doorman in a second. Gary told me, he was like, yeah, she was the one who complained all the time, and
so
then
you would receive complaints?
yeah, she went to Gary, she went to Steve, she went to mom.
She went to mom.
So then I was like, that sucks.
Could they kick you out for noise? Can landlords kick you out for noise?
No, because I was just living.
Can they like raise the rent for noise?
No, but they
what
can
are the
like
fucking
they could
rules?
probably actually kick you out. But I wasn't being like that obnoxious. Like I got 2 complaints ever from her, but I
Okay.
guess she was like, it was internalized. She was pissed. Anyway, so she moves out. Very awkward tension between us because I know. I go to my parents' apartment.
Well, tension between you for 2 seconds. She's leaving.
Who
Who cares?
cares? I go to my parents' apartment. She's moving into their building. She sees me. I go, I'm so sorry. I was like, oh my God, she thinks that I'm now here. But we were on different floors.
Right.
But I immediately when she saw me, I was like,
Don't
sorry.
worry.
I'm like, I'm sorry.
What'd she say?
She didn't say anything. She was a bitch.
Oh
She was
my
a
God.
bitch.
Have some decency, girl.
Yeah, she was a bitch. She was
You know what?
She was a bitchiana Aguilera.
Bitchina Aguilera. I will repeat myself here and say, you live in New York City.
Yeah.
Complaining about noise or complaining about, unless it's like repeat offenses every day, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Unless you're a shithead, but not in our good way.
And even so, like, go
Even
up.
so.
Even so, go up to your neighbor.
My
and
neighbors have never
complain to their
complained.
face.
My neighbors have never complained.
Yeah, it's like grow a fucking
Except for my
pair.
downstairs people. They've
We need
complained
to
all
have
the
more
time.
face-to-face interaction so that we can remember like everyone's a human being. When you're face-to-face, guess what? I bet you
Yeah.
complaining face-to-face to the person will actually soften how much you care about it because you'll see that they're a human being.
Yeah.
And they're sorry.
Yeah, that's why hiding behind your little screenos is
So
out.
dumbo.
And having convos in person is in.
Speaking of doormen, as you just brought it up, I do think there's a little part of me that thinks that doormen in New York City are a scam.
Oh my God, that is so the opposite of the direction I wanted to go with New York doormans.
What were you going to say?
The doormans in New York City that I have had have changed my life.
Because you're friends with them or because they're protecting you?
They are protecting me.
Are doormen meant to protect or are they more meant for like, can you get my
Utilities.
packages?
They're assistants and they're protectors. I think that the doormans that I have, and I can remember all of them. When I first moved to my first apartment, Uncle Leo. Then I went to Steve. Remember Steve? Louie. Oh my God.
I love
Gary.
Louie.
Then now we're here. We have Gabriel. We have James. We have Justin. We have Richie.
Are there any door women?
Of course there are, Em.
Where?
Of course there are. It's
Have you ever seen one?
2024.
I have never seen a door woman.
Me either.
And you know, they say police officer, fire extinguisher. What do you call it?
What?
Firefighter. But no one's fighting for door woman because I've never seen one.
There are door women.
I've lived in the city 10 years and never seen one.
Suspicious.
Someone find me. Hello.
That is
I can't
very
find one anywhere. I'm
suspicious.
looking around.
Have
I'm
you
like,
looked? That hard.
Yeah.
I feel like I can picture one.
No, but
I have.
I live on the Upper West Side. When I walk, every block I walk on, they're standing outside waving to the dogs and waving to the people.
Doctors'
Only
offices.
women. Only women.
Doctor buildings, when you go in and it's not like the doctor.
That's
not
a
the,
front
no,
desk.
No, not
That's
the,
not a
no,
doorman.
not the receptionist of the building. Woman.
Well, I would go so far as to say I bet those buildings have security guards. then because a woman's not going to handle the burglar. I don't think that. I would hire a doorwoman in a residential building, but I don't think people would move into a residential building if they saw someone with a vagina sitting at the front.
Such a sad world you live in.
Not me. I would, but I think
Can I be honest?
they're not hiring them because it would turn away potential
I don't
tenants.
know. I'll be honest though, like I have asked my doorman to like see me out of like, or if I have Facebook Marketplace, someone like come upstairs with me, like make me feel safe.
And they do?
And they always do. And I'm curious
So
if
you're
I
making
had,
them leave their post.
well, if we have duties, other duties.
Is there like someone to step in
Yeah.
while they're gone?
Totes, my goats.
Who?
The other doorman.
They're just in the wings waiting
Whatever,
to be
dude.
called in, to be
All
tapped
I'm
in.
saying
like
is-
an improv scene. Okay, now you go.
I feel protected of my doorman.
It's so
And-
funny that you do because every time I have come to both this apartment of yours and your
They
previous
don't call
one,
me when you come up.
they don't even look at me. I pretend I live here and no one even says,
They
who are you
know
here to
you.
see? No,
They know you.
no.
They know you.
I don't recognize the doorman here. The doormen here don't know me.
They don't.
Because one time I needed your keys and they were like, who are you? So when I come in, I don't even say I'm coming here. I just walk in with purpose and they've never stopped me.
So it's interesting.
Doormen are a
It's
scam.
interesting because when I had my
That's also white woman privilege, but I will say
Correct.
doormen are a scam.
when the Facebook Marketplace thing just happened.
What's that? No one knows what you're talking about.
When I just had someone from Facebook Marketplace come, and I was by myself because Ollie couldn't be here, and I met her down the lobby to like suss her out, but I told my doorman like I'm gonna need you to come upstairs with me if she's sketchy or if he is sketchy, like just like I don't want to die today. He was like, got you, girl. So anyway, I see her in the lobby. She's like a young English girl and knows a lot of mutuals, so it was great. She came up with me, but she was like,
And now you're friends.
now we're best friends. But she was like, a mover is gonna come to help me, like a TaskRabbit. And I was like, perfect, by all means. So we're like assessing the situation, and then the TaskRabbit guy walks into my apartment. She like tells him the apartment number. He like opens the door and comes right in. Like the door is unlocked, so
And
he
you're
just
like,
comes
that's
right
not
in.
my TaskRabbit.
And then no, it was the TaskRabbit.
Mm-hmm.
But in my head, I was like, he now knows that my door is unlocked. And I left Ellie like 2 hours later. And I was like, oh, he could so come back upstairs. And my doorman would be like, oh, he's coming back because he must have forgotten something.
Right.
And just taken every single thing that means something to me and
Yeah.
robbed me of my life.
I know, and that's true. And of course, as young women, our brains always go to that place. But I do, like, whenever I think like that, of like, is someone gonna do something wrong? I'm like, 99% chance they've got a life and they're a normal person and they're not gonna do something wrong.
That's a really optimistic point of view. And I don't think you should feel that way in New York City. But I as well am like you. And I see the good.
I'm just thinking if I'm a TaskRabbit, right? And this girl vetted this TaskRabbit who has a bunch of reviews, because you're hiring someone who has a bunch of reviews.
Facts.
I don't think this TaskRabbit is going to sacrifice their whole living and the way they make money to steal your pink smeg tea warmer
First of all,
kettle.
fair enough. The pink smeg is in demand.
All right, fair enough.
So if he was going to take something in here, I would say take the smeg.
Yeah,
Take Ellie, the smeg.
the dog. You know what's funny? I had speaking of TaskRabbits, we had a TaskRabbit over helping us build something recently, and the TaskRabbit said because we had Stella.
You guys, it's a human. It's not a rabbit.
Just so you know,
It's a human.
we know the app says TaskRabbit, but
They
it's
come
actually a
Human
two-legged
form.
human form person that comes over and helps you.
Oh,
It would have been cute though if it was rabbits. Yeah, little rabbits building
they,
your
come
stuff.
and like, I'm just ordering my rabbits for the day.
Yeah.
I'm like, I have a rabbit here. I
Yeah.
can't come.
And then Trump would be like, "They're taking your jobs, the rabbits."
The rabbits.
Anyway, the
bunnies.
TaskRabbit was like,
Oh.
I had a dog, and it got stolen. And I was like, "What? People steal dogs?"
Do you remember?
The 21st night of September coming up.
Coming up. Ooh, coming up.
Hey, I want to dance.
I want to dance. Let's dance.
Should we go dancing?
I'd
You're like
love to.
leaving for 10 years.
You want to go dancing in Jersey?
Where?
I don't know. Do you?
No.
So get this, you guys. I saw a video. On Facebook. A woman.
On Facebook?
Yeah.
What are you doing on
I go on
Facebook?
Facebook every day. I go on Facebook every day. Every day I check Facebook.
For what?
who's getting married, who's selling something, whose mom is
that
racist.
you know is going on Facebook to say that they're married,
more than
or
you
you're
think.
finding out through their moms.
Correct.
Okay.
They're not changing their relationship status.
No, their moms are saying, Jess and her amazing fiance finally got married. We're so excited to welcome Kevin into the family. Here are some photos, and it's like all the iPhone photos because
Blurry.
they are not waiting a month to get the photographer photos. They need all their Facebook contacts to know immediately that their daughter has gotten married so they can be better than the rest of their mom friends
Exactly.
on Facebook. So they're posting the blurry, shitty iPhone photos. We're so excited that he's part of the family.
They hate him.
They can't stand him. They wish he was
And
Jewish. He's not.
He stinks.
And he smells bad. He has a hygiene problem.
Yeah. Anyway, so I was on Facebook and I saw this video of this woman, which already faulty. Already faulty. She tied her dog up in the winter outside a store when she went in. It was a dachshund.
Facebook has so many of those.
It was a
of those
dachshund.
videos of like, watch as this woman goes
Dachshund.
into the store and steals.
So she doesn't steal. She goes into shop and so a homeless person comes and takes the dachshund and runs. Anyway, 5 weeks later, we find him. Alfie came home, thank God.
Yeah.
But it was like, for a while I was like, we're never going to find him.
My dad's always watching those on. Like I go home and he's like sitting on his phone watching like.
It could always be worse.
Watch as this woman.
Yeah.
Watch as this man.
You know what I love? Watch these hacks, life hacks you didn't know. What are some life hacks that have changed your life? It's like, I didn't know the part of the TV where it goes like this means you should put your remote in there.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes. I always watch those and I'm like, I'm totally going to do that now. And then
Same.
I still don't.
I also save them and screenshot them for
Never
my
go
never
back.
time. I've never gone back.
The amount of stuff I save on Instagram, I don't
Care.
ever look
We
at
don't
my
care.
saves.
I know.
And then when I go look for something, it's something I didn't save because I went, I should save that. And I didn't. I never look at my saved. And then I tell myself, I should take more advantage of the save feature. Never do.
Yeah. Let's do some questions.
Okay. So we asked, actually one quick hack I will tell you. Back of tubular medicine. Like, medicine that comes in a tube, like an ointment or a gel.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, it's so hard to peel. It's so hard to peel.
Peel?
Like when you open a tube of medicine
You
and
mean-
there's a little silver thing you can peel back. Take the cap, flip it around, poke.
Dude, no way you just figured that out. Why do you think there's the pokey part?
I know. I knew that. John didn't know that. I taught him that recently. So there's got to be some listeners who didn't know that.
No fucking way. That's the life hack that we all know.
Some people didn't know that. I guarantee you.
Sorry,
Some people
guys.
didn't know that.
Idiots. I'm just kidding.
So
So what's our couple name?
yeah, so we got some questions.
No, I want to ask that question right now.
What's our couple names? What's mine? Gemily?
Oh, I thought it was me and you.
Oh, I think they meant like of our boyfriends. Yours are fun. You could have like Clolly or
I thought it was
Collie.
me and you. Next question.
Chemily? Clemily? Sounds like a disease.
Clem.
Sounds like a disease.
Yeah.
Next question.
Boring. Sorry, guys.
Someone said, advice for going to college in NYC. I'm starting my first year at NYU soon. My alma mater.
My alma mama.
My alma mama.
My mama girl. Listen, bitch.
What's your advice?
Sorry. Listen, babe, I am so excited for you to move here. First of all, what you do in your first semester is not a good reflection of New York City. Okay?
Yeah.
Take it like every day at a time and feel it out, because what's to come is bigger and greater than what you're about to experience.
Yes.
Not saying that it's going to be so negative. It's probably going to be lovely.
Yeah.
But you can't judge New York City on that first semester.
No, you can't. And also, like, you might hate it.
You will.
Because when I first got here, I was like, what a mistake I made. Why didn't I
cried
go to a
every
regular
single
college?
day. I
And
cried.
then like a week later, you're like, I made the right choice.
Absolute.
So trust me when I say if you have any moment of regret when you move here, all of your friends who did not go to college here are going to be like, I wish I went to college here. You were so smart for going to college here. Not that one's better than the other, but all my friends who didn't go to college here are like, why didn't I go to college here?
And they're all like
Here now,
We
so
are,
they're like-
yeah, exactly. Not to say that we're better than them, but
No. But the other advice I would say is always travel in a group, right? Okay.
Okay, that's
I'm
very
sure you already
safety.
know that, but like
I was
at
gonna
night when you're going
Yeah.
out, whatever, like travel in groups.
Have a
travel
buddy
in
system.
groups, buddy system.
drink less than you think you need to do. When you get drunk, coast for a little bit.
Yes,
That
but
first
Lord
year.
knows I wouldn't have taken that advice, and she's not going to either.
Also, I would say go to everything. Say yes to everything. Experience it all. Like
Except Brooklyn. Definitely don't go there.
yeah. Oh my god.
We're completely kidding.
Like if you have the opportunity to like go to like Mr. Sundays, like a little Brooklyn party, like go to that. If you have the opportunity to go to a comedy show, go to that. If you can go to the ballet, go to that.
Oh my God, come to Tuesday at the Red Room, girl.
Immediately come to
Red Room,
and
girl.
tell us that you are this person.
Yeah, be like, I asked about advice for NYU. Make new friends, keep the old. Although the old will eventually, you will no longer. But that's not true.
But could be. Always wear sunscreen.
Always wear sunscreen.
Seriously.
And someone asked about our skincare advice, and that's my number one skincare advice.
Yeah,
Sunscreen.
I don't think anyone should take my advice for skin, but Korean products only.
Yeah, but you said that last pod, and it works.
Yeah, except for right now, I'm having a period breakout.
You have your
I'm having a
period right now?
period breakout.
I'm trying to think of other advice I would give.
What did people give
dollar
you?
pizza, financial advice. What advice do people give me? Like it was all safety based, I think, which is like something to consider. I mean, I look back on our nights in New York City when we first were in college, and I'm like, how did
Yeah.
I make it out of there
Oh,
alive?
we should have been took and taken.
taken. It's like, just be safe. Just like keep your eyes peeled, you know? Like I definitely
Yeah.
think New York is more dangerous now for like a young girl than it was when we were in college.
Also, you don't owe anyone anything, and you don't have to do things you don't want to do
Yes, that's true.
in all situations.
Yeah, I think safety is like my biggest advice. But also like we were
Trust your
fine.
gut. Trust your gut. It's a gut feeling. If someone's feeling sketchy, if something's feeling weird, if an
Yeah.
alleyway's looking weird,
It
just don't do
probably
it.
is weird and
yeah,
don't
just
do
don't
it.
do it. But if
And also, like you said, say yes to everything. Because I mean, I look back on my years.
say yes to everything, but you're allowed to say no.
You're allowed to say no. I do look back on those early years in New York of like, God, I lived my life.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad I did. I made the best memories.
So fun.
It's like, you're in the best city in the world. Live it up, girl. Because one day you're going to be old and haggardly and married and be like, I can't make it downtown. So,
Literally that.
live your life. Have so much fun.
Live your life, girl.
And make so many friends, girl. This is not a question, but I do want to say it because it makes me so happy. Right now, when we're recording this, it's the beginning of the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, which I did 2 years ago in 2022. I can't believe it was 2 years ago. Crazy.
That's insane.
Someone said at the Pleasance banquet, and the bunker said they all They wrote this confusingly, but the bunker said they all had a crush on you during their speech, and I can't even tell you how happy that makes me.
That's awesome.
Pleasance Courtyard was like where I did my show. It's like a venue, and I love the Pleasance. Big shout to the Pleasance. I really am hoping to go back next year to the Fringe, and you bet your ass I will be at the Pleasance Courtyard. All the staff, all the people there, so amazing. I loved you guys so much, and to hear that you had a crush on me.
It's so cool to hear you have a crush.
So cool.
If anyone has a crush on me, step forward.
Step forward and let her know.
It's
I
not
bet
too
all of our
late.
listeners have a crush on you. You're the
It's-
cutest girl in the world.
That's so sweet. Thank you.
If they're gonna have a crush on one of us, it's gonna be you.
I don't know. Different strokes for different folks.
You're
But
right.
you know what?
We are two different flavors.
If you have a crush on me, it is not too late to say it. I might not take action, but it is not too late. Same for M.
Yeah, it's not too late. You can always let us know.
Please.
Someone said, if you had to live anywhere else in the world, where would you go?
London.
I knew you were gonna say that.
And you? New Jersey.
Well, anywhere else in the world? Yeah, I guess New Jersey. But it's like I probably will do that one day. But anywhere else in the world?
You know,
feel like I
Ollie
would
wants.
say- career aside, I'd say like Paris.
I thought you said Korea aside. I would.
No, like if I wasn't a comedian, I think I would live in Paris.
If it wasn't London, I would say Tokyo because that was the first city
Cool.
I've ever been to where I was like, I need to live here. I want to live here.
Yeah,
But the language barrier will be tough for me. Although I know
Yeah.
they're very.
you have to learn
They
Japanese.
can totally speak English in a lot of places, but
I feel like Chicago's like if I had to stay in comedy and live somewhere else.
I would
Or
never.
if I was,
I
like,
would never
obviously
move to
staying in
Chicago.
Really,
Yeah,
I feel like Chicago.
You know
well, I guess
what?
there's not.
it's
yeah.
kind of fucked up and so like closed-minded for me to
Chicago's
say.
a cool city.
I know it is. There's so many places. Like I can just tell you right now, I'm not living in Chicago ever in this life.
And I'm probably not either. But let me just say, every time I've gone, I've had the best experience.
I've
it's
heard
like
it's
the
pretty
closest.
Quinty there.
The Windy City. Chlo.
I'm just so funny.
It is filled with very like the people that I know who are from Chicago are so one funny.
Yeah.
Some of the funniest people I've met, and two, down to earth. Like I already said, Midwest, best Americans, best pick of the litter. And Chicago is like, to me, it's in touch and down to earth, fun, happening, good weather patterns.
All right. I'll fucking
I'm
go to
moving to
Chicago,
Chicago, man.
bitch. Like, relax, Luda.
Someone asked, how is Ollie? We haven't heard anything about him in a while.
That
I mean, we
is-
know where you're moving in with him, but
that's such a sweet
I
question.
know. I think everything for a while was like wedding this, wedding that.
And I feel like
How's your
Ollie would
relationship?
like actually genuinely, be so touched. Ollie is fantastic. He's studying to go to grad school. He's golfing on the weekends.
Okay.
He's working a 9-to-5 job.
Okay.
He's in the office every week.
Okay.
He
Ooh,
kisses
brutal.
Ellie and says he loves her now. So we've gotten really far.
Fat Ellie.
Fat Ellie.
She's just sleeping over there.
He's perfect.
So he's perfect. And you're moving in together. So
yeah.
things are going well.
Things are going fantastic. And if they're not, I'll let you know.
Yeah, we'll know.
You'll know. If there's commotion in the ocean, I'll let you know.
She'll let you know. I wanted to say another thing about Stella and dogs and Ellie.
Yeah.
We are teaching Stella Italian commands.
Mm-hmm.
Our dog. We are teaching our dog Italian, and
I'm obsessed.
she knows it. Like, she knows aspetta is wait. And like, I don't say wait, I go aspetta, and she waits. And the reason we're teaching her Italian,
It's because so she can get into good schools when she's
so she can
ready.
get into good schools, have a bilingual dog, but it's really because you can teach them anything. They don't know. Why does it matter? Why do you have to teach them commands in your language? Why can't you do a different language for each one? Why do you even have to do a language? Like, I could teach Stella, instead of sit, I could be like, Raven Simone.
Or you could be like,
Weep. Well,
weep.
weep is like, no, pick another one.
Okay. Moo.
No, I'm talking like Nespresso.
Moo. That's what we used to say to
You
my
say
dog.
moo to get moo to sit?
No.
The dog's name was Moo.
Moo was, her name was Moo, and we'd always say moo. And she would always like, and my dad always
She
like,
would turn her head and be called it.
moo. Oh, my.
But I mean, dude, you could be like
Insert moo.
chaperone.
No,
And then she
chapel.
sits.
Oh, it's so cool.
Or like, you could even get naughty with it and be like, Auschwitz for play dead. I'm Jewish. I can say that.
That was quick
That was quick
and dark.
and dark.
I thought you were going to be like naughty, like you would say like sex, and they would like sit.
Yeah. No, I kind of went like a little, Jewish history there. Or you
Yeah.
could be like,
I'm
what's another
nervous.
one?
I'm really nervous.
Roll over.
Don't do anything. Just
What?
I'm just nervous now.
Why?
I don't know.
Or instead of paw, you could be like, give me some. Like, why not say give me some?
Gimme.
Anyway, my point was, you can teach a dog anything.
Same with
you don't
babies.
have to do English.
Same with babies.
But they have to function in society. Dogs don't. Dogs do not have to listen to anyone but you. In fact, it's actually kind of smart to teach them something that other people can't do, because then they only listen to you. I'm walking around outside. Miss Ellie is hearing another dog being commanded to sit. I don't want her stopping and sitting. I want her only listening to
You
mommy.
want to know? Have you ever seen
Siéntate.
Siéntate, yeah, porfa. Have you ever seen those videos of like, I saw a dog that's like really highly trained, so it's like German Shepherd vibes, because they can do everything.
Yeah, German Shepherds are.
They are exactly. They are
Tua.
the policemen hate. So they were the owners. They're humans. Were listening to "Turn Around," and the dog kept turning around
because it knows
And-
turn around.
Yeah, kept turning around. Turn around.
Well, you know what our
turn around.
command is for turn around?
What?
Dance.
Dance, bitch.
We go dance, and Stella jumps in a circle.
Ellie
It's the
knows
cutest
one thing. It's it. That's all she knows, and that's all she needs to know. 'Cause
And
guess
who
what?
taught it to her?
She exists in society. She exists in the context.
We exist. See us. Dogs who don't know tricks.
Yeah.
Fat dogs who don't know tricks. Chloe, you
I
know
have no
your
words.
dog is the first dog I've ever loved, and I always will, and that's why I could talk about it like this.
Yeah, but it's like sometimes when you love someone, you should only say nice things.
You're telling me.
I've been nice to you today
You have, and all I've done is call your dog fat.
and kind of be mean about my parenting skills.
No.
Like, I'm sorry, my
I love her.
4-year-old, she's 4, she's not a baby, doesn't speak Italian by 4.
You know, we also say mangia for eating.
I like that.
And the reason why is because I don't want to have to go, what do you want to eat? And then she's up looking for
Well,
food.
it's like if you say like, are you H-U-N-G-R-Y?
Exactly. Are you hungry?
H-U-N-G-R-Y-L-E. She loves to eat.
Ellie, are
Ellie.
you hungry? Sleeping. Why?
Because
Because she's overweight. She has no interest.
Every single
in
time you
being
lay down to
alive.
go to sleep, I'm going to text John and be like, what time are you doing? He's going to sleep. And I say, yeah, 'cause she's overweight. She's sleeping because she's overweight.
I don't sleep during the day.
Yeah, but you whatever.
Ellie, wake up. There's a life to live. Come on.
Ellie, you know, she's so.
Ellie.
Oh. So pretty. Get her. Go get her.
Come here, Elle. Come here. I'm sorry.
Sorry, guys. One sec.
Okay, so I just picked up Ellie and now I'm holding her. I have to say, having a puppy and then picking up a full-size dog is definitely why she feels massive, but I love you.
If Ellie and
You're the
Stella
first
have
girl I ever
Ellie and
loved.
Stella have a podcast, what's it going to be called? Itty and Bitty in the Little City.
Yeah. Itty and Bitty in the doggy city. I love like kissing the actual fucking mouth.
So what I do is I play this game where when she licks me, I kiss her on the tongue.
That's a little nasty.
Okay.
Although, you know what I do have to say is that last night with Stella, I get such cuteness aggression with her. Like I can't fucking stop eating her. And
Yeah.
I went like this with her snout. Like I went like,
Yeah, I do that all the time.
I put the whole fucking thing in
I
her
like,
mouth.
you know what I like to
And
do?
she was like, she backed away and was like, the fuck was that?
You
and
know
I
what
was
I like to do?
Sorry.
An eye, a mouth open over the eye so she can see right in my mouth. I'm like this. And she's forced to see in my mouth.
Why? What's in there? What are you hiding?
I can't see.
You should put a treat on the back of your tongue. Ew, 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 ew. Okay, I'm crossing a line. I'm crossing a line.
Yeah, that
Come
was-
on.
I don't like when she licks you that much.
Why? Because
Like
she
it's
fucking
gross.
loves
Like
me.
after I just said like the licks gross me out.
She loves me so
Can
much.
I look at the colors?
Ellie.
I mean questions.
The colors. Ellie, you know that when I call you fat, it's because I care about you. I want
Okay,
to
you
live a
guys,
long
this is a
and
really good
amazing life
question.
in healthy condition.
Will we ever do another live show?
Yeah. Soon.
Okay, there
Stay
you have
tuned.
it. So that excitement, it must get you excited too, because soon is exactly what they wanted to hear.
It is soon, and maybe by the time this comes out, we can tell you
Pay
about it.
attention.
I am paying attention.
You're looking at something.
I know I'm zoning out because your beautiful dog is licking me. I just want to make sure you know that I love her, and that's why I brought up her weight.
That sounds like how my dad used to talk about me.
And now I understand. She's a dog, okay? Dogs don't know if they're fat.
They
and like,
definitely do.
but they don't know how to take care of themselves. They don't know.
So you're shaming me about her, which is worse.
Why is that worse? You can do something about it.
Let her go.
Why?
Let her. You've had your fun. Now let her go. Let the mouse go.
No, look at her. She's happy where she is.
I'm tired of this.
She loves her Auntie M. Why? Because her Auntie M cares about her well-being.
All right.
Her Wellbutrin. Is Ellie on Wellbutrin?
No.
Maybe she should
Well, now
be.
you're gonna say she's fucking depressed too.
Should we give her Adderall?
No.
So she wakes up and runs around?
That'd be scary.
That would be scary. Wait, there was something I wanted to say about the questions. Oh, from last episode, like 2 episodes ago or whatever, someone, when we did the wedding questions,
Yeah.
someone asked one that I thought would be worth answering now that I saw later in the day, which was they asked if there was anything that I spent money on that I regret. Stupid spends.
That's a great question.
Stupid spends for the 2024 bride. A bag for the day.
Wait.
And this will happen to you if you're a bride, okay? If you're getting married soon, you get really wrapped up in it, and I have no regrets. I don't really regret anything I spent money on, but you
Did
know,
you buy
get
that bag for the day?
the red one.
Were you thinking you
row.
were gonna carry that around?
Yeah,
I love that vision.
yeah. That was an example of it was like a week or 2 before the wedding. You're so in the mode, and you have really bought into the idea that this day,
It has every single thing has.
everything is going to be it, and everything should be there, and you should spend money on everything because this day, man. And for the most part, like vendor wise, and my other outfit, like I feel like my other outfits and my shoes and my everything,
Perfection.
I don't regret a single dime spent on any of that.
I don't
and They
either.
were all like kind of within like steals and deals.
Yeah.
But this bag, I went on the Real. I bought
How
a
much
beautiful
was it?
bag. It was expensive. It was the row.
The row is extremely expensive. But on the real, I'm just curious.
I mean, should I say I'm kind of embarrassed what I
Do
spent
you want to
on
whisper it to me?
I think it was like $600.
Yeah. But you
for a
can
bag
use,
on the day.
You can use that bag for realsies.
Well, so now here's the thing. I will absolutely be wearing the shit out of the bag,
I kind of wish
especially
you
this
brought
winter.
it for me for my wedding that I'm going to today.
Yeah, it's a great formal bag. Like this, the thing I did that I think is can turn this turning garbage into gold.
Putting a
What's the saying?
bow on a trash bag.
No,
That's what I say.
turning. What's the
This
saying?
trash to treasure.
Trash into treasure is buy when it's something where you're like, do I really need this? Buy the version of it that's like not bridal. So for example, like these shoes I'm wearing right now
That are 2 feet too small.
that are 2 sizes too big are not white. I bought them for brunch the next day because I went, I can wear these again. These are not bridal shoes. My shoes for the rehearsal dinner and my second look shoes were red Manolos, and I invested in them, but I was like, I am going to be able to wear these forever. The bag on the day was the row, maybe I shouldn't have spent the money on
Worth it.
Red evening satin bag. Worth it. I'm going to wear the shit out of it. I'm going to wear it to SNL after parties.
Fuck yeah.
This outfit, or I guess just the second half, that was a bridal purchase, but I went, I'm going to wear it all summer. You better believe my ass is going to wear it all summer. So my advice would be if there's anything that you're worried about, like, don't let your frivolous spends be, like my frivolous spend was like an outfit material thing, but at least it was one that I can reuse. Vendor wise, like, don't go nuts. Don't go nuts.
Yeah.
Was that helpful?
Yeah. The whole thing is helpful.
Okay. And our wedding cake, we didn't like spend on a cake. We just got a regular cake because who gives a fuck?
Yeah,
Unless you give a fuck.
But not really. People were yeah.
Spend where you give a fuck, and where you don't give a fuck, go budget because it is one day and like it's gonna be over.
Yeah.
But I don't really think I have any other spending regrets. So that's your
There
answer.
you have it. Really.
All right, chlo.
All right, Amy.
Any new spots in the city you've hit?
Da Quadrano,
Where's that?
Italian food in the West Village. Delicious, amazing. You have to get the octopus carpaccio.
Okay.
I
I just
Noma.
Nami Nori.
No.
Oh, because I just had sushi from Nami Nori, which I had it in Montclair, New Jersey, but their 3 locations are Montclair, West Village, Williamsburg. So you know it's good. And it was
Montclair, very
really good
cool.
sushi, but it was very like,
It's hand rolls.
yeah, and we made the mistake of ordering it to go. Don't do it.
You had the
because
sushi doesn't travel well.
No, sushi travels well, but like they packaged it like
I don't think
artfully.
sushi does travel well. Good sushi doesn't travel well. Your neighborhood Joe Schmo place
Will travel
will travel well.
Your good old Philadelphia roll will travel well
because it's squished together. Your crispy rice too.
But if you're trying to get like a hand roll, fresh, warm rice, cold fish,
you can't do that
Go
because
in
you
person.
want to know one thing: seaweed is best consumed right when they bring it to you.
So
Yep, gotta go.
Okay, well, Nami Nori would be my rec, and yours is Da Quadrano. Maybe I'll go there with you.
We should absolutely go there.
We're really overdue for you know what. Too,
I know,
but you're leaving. So
all right,
listeners. We hope you're having
We
the
can
most
go right
bratty
now.
motherfucking summer. No,
all right. Love you guys.
love you, chlo.
Love you,
Thanks for listening to Litty and Shitty in the Big Bad City.
Whether you were just cleaning your apartment, slaying at the gym, or strutting on these city streets, we're always grateful for your ears.
Be sure to follow or subscribe, tell a friend, and hey, leave a review. Lilas!
What?
Love you like a sister.
Oh, cute. Lilas!
And shitty in the big bad city. Litty and shitty in the big bad city.